So if you see plants with blue ribbons or strings on them out there, do not harvest, do not pick, leave it to produce seeds, okay? And do not, even if it's your crop, harvest the seeds until you see one of the leaders and they verify that the seeds are right. Because we harvested a bunch of seeds that unfortunately are not viable because they were too green. And they have to be like really, really ripe. So the plant will look like it's completely dead almost. You know, it's like, it will get all withered up. Anyway, I'd be happy to demonstrate as we get some ripe ones, and I'll show you what they look like. The other portion of the lesson today is on garden safety, particularly around the sun. All of you should have put on some SPF sunscreen or whatever it is you do with long sleeves, hats. Exposing your skin to the sun can really do a lot of damage, so please, please be careful of that. A hat will help keep your head cool and help prevent heat exhaustion. And then the other really important thing, I see most of you have water bottles. If you don't have a water bottle, we have some cups over there. Please be sure and drink lots and lots of water. Stay hydrated because sunstroke is not fun. I had it one time and it was very scary. So please stay hydrated, protect yourself. The water that is potable and can be drank is only from the sink out here, the stainless steel sink out here, and the sink in the greenhouse. So with that, healthy, happy, safe gardening, and we'll talk about the next steps of what we're going to work on today. So it came to my attention after the fact that we had beet seeds that were old, and we thought we had gone through and purged anything that was beyond a certain date. Unfortunately, some of the beets did not come up, and I learned later that, oh, well, yeah, those seeds were 2009, and I went, well, yeah. So if they're more than, there's a chart in there, but if they're more, rule of thumb, if they're more than 3 years old, don't use them. There are some seeds, like tomatoes, in the last 5 years, but most of them are about 3 years. Spinach is 1 year. So you need to make sure that you use viable seed. So can I get a couple of people, who's on the beet team that's here? Okay, well, they aren't here, so can I get, Abby, you're a great beet planter. Who would like to work with Abby? Let's have 2 people. Okay, great. And do we have one more person? Sure. Fabulous. I've got lots of different varieties of beet seeds here. Unfortunately, I had to pick them up at Fred G. Myers, but that's okay. They're beet seeds. And there's all different varieties. The next element is we need to clear out row 9, which is one of the pole bean rows, and get the rest of our pole beans planted. And I will have to find those seeds. I had them out. Maybe Saturday did it. I'll have to go look. The other thing is, you know, last week's lesson was on side dressing, fertilizer, and feeding our plants. We must keep the weeds out. So everybody else, I want you to go out and weed. We'll have a few people in the orchard weeding, a few people in the permaculture, and the rest of us, let's get out there, get the weeds out, because the weeds are eating. They're stealing the food from our good plants.
And the water.
And the water. So we want to create a stress-free environment so that we can have more of this good stuff. Yeah. So with that,